Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video we have the my hybrid designed by the YouTube channel Spineso. This link will be in the description. So let's discuss this new hybrid. So first we'll start off with the name. So the name is Animaletum, or the species is Animaletum. The name of the nickname is Gorgon, which is actually a really good name, meaning Soul of Doom. The colors of this hybrid is actually the colors of my profile picture. I'll put an image on screen. The size of this thing is probably one of the biggest hybrids. I think this is probably bigger than the D-Rex in Jurassic World Rebirth, or around the same size. It can go on its two legs to make it even bigger. We'll start with the DNA. The Camarasaurus size. It's able to stand upright. Dracopelta for armor, Baryonyx for long claws, which Baryonyx is one of my favorite dinosaurs, so that's really nice. And Carcharodontosaurus for head, and Carcharodontosaurus is one of my top two favorite dinosaurs alongside Spinosaurus. So yeah, that's really good. The underbelly, the nice purple fading into the blue, looks really good. You can see a human on the left compared to it. The head sculpt, the head looks really nice, definitely reminiscent of my profile picture. The horns as well, really good. Aggression is, I think he said it was a 4 or 5 out of 10. The diet carnivore, obviously we have the pronunciation Animaletum. The gender is a male. We have defense wise, it has some armor, claws, obviously teeth. And the main ability would be the weight by stomping on the opponents, which I could definitely see happening. So let's actually get into some comparisons. First, we'll start with Jurassic World actual hybrids. So, starting with the first hybrid of Jurassic World, the Indominus Rex, I've paired it alongside the Animaletum. This is around the height of the Indominus. Obviously, lengthwise, it'll probably be not around the same, but close. So height-wise, of course, the Animaletum obviously dwarfs the Indominus. The Indominus definitely looking very terrifying, but the Animaletum doing the same thing as well. If this would probably be a fair fight. Indominus Rex does have some spikes on the back, but the Animaletum is covered in them. The head of the Animaletum, the bite force, I would probably say is very extreme. You can see of Carcharodontosaurus bite force was really strong. We can see the Indominus will probably get dwarfed by it anyway, and if the Animaletum is going to go on its legs, able to stand upright, then the Indominus Rex is going to be overpowered. So moving on to the Indoraptor and then the Scorpius Rex, and then we'll get into the other hybrids designed by Spineso, like Caesar 2.0. Anyway, so the Indoraptor, this is around the height of the Indoraptor. I mean, there's no really comparison here. The Indoraptor's best bet is to probably just bite the legs of the Animaletum. Then again, the Animaletum can probably just crush it. And then we'll move on to the Scorpius Rex. Now, Scorpius Rex does definitely have a fair chance with its or what they called the spikes on the back of the tail that can poison it. That definitely has a fair chance, but the Animaletum could definitely counter it. Now let's get into actual comparisons from the designs made by Spineso. Now let's get into the comparison with his other hybrid that he made for the Caesar 2.0. I believe this is the one. When I actually looked at it, the Caesar 2.0, I could only find this image of it. I think this is the one. If it's not, then please do tell me. But because I think maybe did you get rid of the spine on it? But nonetheless, we have. I'm gonna go by what I see here of its abilities and stuff. So comparison wise, I would say the Animaletum would probably be maybe a bit bigger, and it can go on its hind legs, or able to stand upright. So it probably might be a bit bigger than the Caesar 2.0. Bite force, or bite wise, Animaletum will probably win that as well. I would say the tail of the Caesar 2.0 is definitely very hefty and could probably do some damage to the Animaletum, but then again, it can't even support its tail. The spine, being in the way as well with the Caesar 2.0. The spine does look actually pretty cool, but obviously can't base it on being pretty cool. The legs can't even move as well on the Caesar 2.0. Definitely looks threatening, but I'd probably say the Animaletum would win against the Caesar 2.0. Because probably of its pure size as well, it could probably beat it. Definitely ability wise, maybe the Caesar 2.0 has something against it, but size wise, the Animaletum definitely would probably counter it and maybe smash the Caesar 2.0. Anyway, let's move on to the next comparison. Before I move on to the next comparison, I did find the other image of the Caesar 2.0, which looks a bit drastically different to the other one. I found it on Spineso's poster. I think this is the one. I've matched it up with the head as well. Now, if we're going by this one here, then it definitely really might make it a fair fight. Now, I'm not sure of the height of this thing. I'd probably say it's the same as maybe close to the Animaletum. But then again, the Caesar 2.0 doesn't have too many abilities. Definitely does look horrifying. And then on the bottom we have the Rexon. Not sure about this one, but judging on what it looks like, it looks very nice actually. But then again, it doesn't have too many abilities like the Animaletum. And for fun, we'll compare it to the Shadow Rex. The Shadow Rex versus the Animaletum. I mean, obviously, you probably know what I'm going to say again. It would probably make it a fair fight, though. The Shadow Rex looks really beautiful, but the Animaletum would probably win as well. This hybrid is really well designed, by the way. Now let's get into some more images and talk about the hybrid again. And here we have my favorite image of the Animaletum, the one in, I believe, the field, but even if it's not, it looks really nice. Horrifying. This is probably going to be the thumbnail of the video with some extra stuff. It actually is the thumbnail. I already made the thumbnail. I don't even know why I'm saying that. I made the thumbnail like 20 minutes ago. Anyway, this look for it looks really, really nice. You can see the purple tint underneath, especially the white eye sort of glowing. Looks really good. The light reflecting on it. I don't know if this is intended, but I believe it may be blood in his mouth or the blood on his lips and stuff. It looks really, really good. For the Gorgon. If you're wondering, the Gorgon is the guys, the Gorgon is the name, the nickname. For example, like Rexy is obviously the species is a T-Rex, but we call them Rexy, her Rexy. This is the Animaletum, and we're gonna call it the Gorgon. For the name, looks really, really good. The soul, what was it again? Oh no, the soul of doom or something. I believe that was it. Soul of Doom is the meaning. Sounds really, really nice. Amazing name for, or, meaning Soul of Doom. Terrifying. Now, the audio is probably going to sound a little bit off here, but I'm going to try my best. So let's actually react to these sounds of the sounds of the Animaletum. By the way, guys, subscribe to Spineso. Anyway, let's listen to some of these sounds, and I'll go through my favorite sound. Now, first, let's listen to the beginning. And I'll show you guys my favorite bit of the Animaletum. And then I think this is probably the best roar. If I can find it, I think this is it. Oh yeah, oh that bit right there. I'd probably say that's maybe the call of it or something like that. That sounds really, really nice. Now that we're back from that excruciating audio, I just listened to it. It's not too bad, but definitely could be a bit better for that audio. Anyway, so now I'm gonna move on to the next steps now. Because I actually love this hybrid so much, I'm probably gonna make a custom of this, like an actual figure. So stay tuned for that. Might use the foil and hot glue method or clay or customize from another figure. Now today's video or later on will be a review of the aerial ambush Quetzalcoatlus when I do get it later on today. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Now I definitely wanted to make this video a bit longer as I have one more thing to say. So thank you to Spineso for designing this hybrid. Definitely, really, really like it. It's beautiful. 10 out of 10. I don't think you could improve anything on this. This is perfect for me. The best part of this hybrid, I'd probably say the colors are the best part of the hybrid, and the head looks really, really good. Compared to a human, the size I'm really, really happy with as well. The DNA, everything's really, really good. I would the Baryonyx and for long claws is really good as Baryonyx and Carcharodontosaurus are one of my favorite dinosaurs. So thank you for adding that. I don't know if I don't even think you knew that was just a guess. Putting Carcharodontosaurus and Baryonyx for DNA, and it turned out to be one of my favorite dinosaurs. So that's great. I think the audio did get a bit cut off there. What I was gonna say is, honestly, it looks so terrifying. Especially that image I showed earlier with the black and stuff. It looks really, really terrifying. It's gonna be the thumbnail of the video. Thumbnail of the video is actually gonna be really, really nice. I didn't really work too hard on the thumbnail. I mean, I tried to add my best, but if I added too much, it wouldn't have looked too good. So I hope the thumbnail does look pretty good, as it kind of summarizes, or not summarize it brings a nice aspect to the video. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Spineso, comment if you want a part 2 for me to discuss anything that I did miss out, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be the Quetzalcoatlus aerial ambush review or something like that. Peace.